Hi, I'm Margaret. I'm here at DevFest Seattle 2025 with Beatriz and Carlos to talk about BigQuery ML. Hi Beatriz, can you tell us a bit about yourself, please?
Hi, nice to be here. I'm really glad, to be attending to this event this year. I'm a customer engineer in working for Google Cloud for the past 6 years. I'm actually new to Seattle. I'm here for only like a few months, but I'm so happy and glad to, be meeting the community. And for Google Cloud, I am a data analytics specialist working closely with startups.
Great, thank you. What about you, Carlos?
Yeah, I'm also a data analytics specialist. I work really closely with Beatriz and the rest of the go-to-market team to make sure that we help specifically startups and organizations who are trying to get the most out of BigQuery, but also understand their data ingestion strategy, as well as leveraging AI and Gemini.
Great. It's great to have both of you here. I know we've met a few times through the online video chat. It's great to meet you in person and have you present here. How did your presentation go?
I loved it. I loved the connection with the audience. Our session was full. So I'm really happy. Thank you for joining our session. If you're watching this and you were there. I really liked the questions, and I could see that some of the problems that we approached, there were actually challenges that startups and founders and people just starting were seeing. So I think they were able to resonate with what we were, trying to speak to them.
Yeah, that's great. I was there taking pictures. The room was filled with people, and the audience was very engaged.
Yeah, I think it's always great to connect with developers as folks are building new things, and also with Gemini coming out today, it was a really exciting time. But yeah, I think our talk at the core was to give value to folks who are, as Beatriz mentioned, founders, folks who are starting out and want to take their team really quickly with a lot of the Gen AI use cases that we talk about.
Yeah, that's great. What are some of the challenges for startups with data and AI?
I would say first thing is like the cold start attrition. So how can I go from zero scratch to actually have something in production? So this is some of the challenges that we see very commonly. Our customers and startups, they sometimes lack the easy ways to kind of start getting more insights out of their data, because most of their data sometimes is like siloed, it's elsewhere. It's also a common problem that we see, and they are having a hard time to automate like a full end-to-end data and ML pipeline, and basically setting up their data foundation to be able to run machine learning model on top of it and get like good results. So yeah.
Okay. So what are some of the common use cases?
Yeah, some of the common use cases, especially for startups, are forecasting, right? Sales forecasting, especially before getting that first round of funding, you're just trying to get customers, trying to get paid customers. So some of the most important things is, just like business forecasting, churn prediction, being able to do some anomaly detection, especially in the fintech industry. So yeah, just enhancing and helping customers win other customers.
So can they only work with like structured data, or can they work with unstructured data as well?
Yeah, that's a great question, and that's the beauty of BigQuery. BigQuery is a centralized, unified platform that allows you to bring your structured and also your unstructured data. So it's multimodal, and it allows you to get value out of that data that you normally wouldn't be able to.
Oh, that is great to hear. So, do you always need to use GenAI to solve every business problem?
Not always. You can start working and you still get a good amount of value out of just traditional machine learning models. Not every time you're going to need LLMs and Gemini on top of it if it's already working well. So that's no need for it. But if you see some potential blindness of your current machine learning pipelines, maybe LLMs and with the help of Gemini can help us understand better some of our own business and apply data enrichment and other best practices on top of your current pipelines. And this allows startups and allows us to start getting more insights from the data that we already had, and perhaps it was kind of unlocked because we were not getting the most out of it. Yeah.
So what would you say the biggest like value add or business impact when using BigQuery ML?
Yeah, the biggest value add is, especially if you are already bringing in your data into BigQuery, right? You've already solved the headache of bringing in all those data, or bringing data from all your data, those data silos. The biggest value is now you can bring machine learning to that data via BigQML. So you now, if you're a data analyst, you now don't necessarily have to be a machine learning engineer to do things like predictive analytics. You can focus not just on historical data, but also on future data. So, you know, again, specific use cases could be like, who's going to be my customer, or what is this consumer group going to like as far as my products? Should I make different products, and then go from there?
Yeah, that's great. So what is next, and what is the future direction?
I can tell from my experience that it's leading us to a shorter amount of time to build, develop, and have new products in production already. So in the startup space, it allows them to continue being early adopters, but fail fast and then get something out of it, and then try something completely new and see what the easiness of having some of the AI and ML capabilities all within one place. So it actually changed some of the course of my own career, because I used to be like playing safe, or where I felt comfortable with, by acting as a data engineer and working with data pipelines and things like that. But now with having BigQML meeting me in my own space, which is SQL, that I'm comfortable with, I can build some new things without having to engage with an AI ML specialist or hand it over that project someone else continue and be able to achieve the idea that I originally had. So it's so cool to be able to see what the startups are building with this new technology, and we hope we are close to them and supporting through every the build process.
Great. Do you have any final thoughts, Carlos?
Yeah, it's very exciting. I think the future, not to sound too cheesy, but the future is now, right? So we can now, gone are the days where you had to kind of wait for results if you were a non-technical persona, a non-technical practitioner. More and more now, we're bringing the technology to those folks, and you don't have to wait days to get a dashboard. You can now answer a question right there and then. And so it's really exciting to kind of see that shift of bringing AI technology to help folks who necessarily didn't have it before.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And thank you both so much for chatting with me today and presenting at DevFest Seattle 2025.
Yeah.
I hope to see you again next year.
Yes.
We hope so too.
Yeah,
Thank
we hope so
you
too. Thank
for
you.
having us.